Happy New Year to all you lovely lambsy wamsies out there. This is Jenny from Healing the Wounded Heart. As we begin this new year together, no one of us knows what is going to happen. Only God knows. We can be assured of God's presence, and we can also be assured that He has tattooed us into the palms of His hands, figuratively speaking, of course. I am reminded of the Israelites in the Old Testament. They kept rebelling against God, and on this particular occasion, they were being held in exile in Babylon. And they were crying out to God. In desperation, they said to Him in Isaiah chapter 49, verses 14 to 16, "The Lord has forsaken me. The Lord has forgotten me." But God responds by saying, "Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child that she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me." I just love this image that we have been voluntarily engraved into the palms of God's hands. And so here God is clearly emphasizing that although mothers may forget their children, or in some very sad cases deliberately choose to forget them, or to even misuse them, God is saying, as for me, I will not abandon you. I will never forget you. The Amplified version of verse 16 says this: "I have indelibly imprinted or tattooed a picture of you on the palms of my hands." So God doesn't just remember us once, He remembers us twice. And I don't know about you, but that is such a wonderful encouragement to my heart. The people of Israel were so despondent. All they could see was that God had forsaken them and left them to get on with it on their own, because they were looking at their circumstances, and we can be just the same, can't we? So verse 15, the Lord is saying, I will not forget you. And the nuance here, the subtle difference in the meaning of the verb, is suggesting an even stronger assurance to our hearts today, because God is saying, as for me, I am just unable to forget you. Your walls are continually before me. So here God is saying, look, I just cannot forget you. It's impossible for me to forget you. And I don't want to forget you anyway. I can remember during the time when I worked in a coffee shop, and it would be very busy, and I would be rushing and trying to undo various cans with a can opener. There would be times when I would cut my finger on my hand. And so I would have to stop, wash it, put a plaster on, a blue plaster of course. And for the rest of that day, I would be reminded that I'd cut myself because it would be sore. And then when I tried to wash up, of course the plaster would always come off. Those blue plasters were no good. So God has voluntarily cut us into the palms of His hands. So no matter how busy He is, upholding the universe, answering everybody's prayers, He is not too busy for us. Our walls are continually before Him. Our concerns, everything about us. He loves us so much. So let's be encouraged as we move forward together. Not only is God with us, but He has voluntarily tattooed us into the palms of His hands permanently. God bless you. Amen.